Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Claudia. So on this episode of Casa with Claudia, I'm going to be discussing over the pros and cons of buying or renting a house. For some people, this is a huge decision to make, so it's important to take into account all the factors that can possibly happen. So yeah, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to be talking about the pros of renting. And yes, you might think to yourself, is there any pros? But there actually is. The first one is flexibility, meaning that let's say you accept a job offer at another city and you have to move by the end of the month. You can go ahead, speak to your landlord, and he or she can tell you, yes, I can find a tenant, so you're good to go. The second pro is that you are not responsible for any maintenance that has to do with the property. Meaning that if anything happens, let's say a light bulb stops working, the shower stops working, your landlord is fully responsible to take care of this, meaning that you do not have to add this to your expenses at the end of the month. The third pro is that it could be cheaper to rent. Let's say you usually just pay 2 to 3 months upfront to move in, and you know that if you don't have to worry about maintenance, that also could be cheaper, and you don't have to add that to your end of the month expenses. You more or less know what you're going to be paying every single month when you are on a lease. Now I'm going to be speaking about the cons of renting a property. So the first con is that equity. You are not building equity when you are renting. You are only growing the landlord's equity. So that means that the day that you decide to move out, the only thing that you own is your movable property. The second con is that you cannot make any changes to the place. Meaning, let's say if it's painted white and you want to paint it gray, you are not allowed to. It is only the landlord's decision, and he or she does whatever they want with the place, and you either find another place or you just have to stick with it. It's just how it is. And lastly, if you are an animal lover like I am, usually in rentals there is a no pet policy, meaning that you cannot have any pets, or you have to have pets of a certain amount of weight. And this can be very difficult for some people because it can take longer in order to find a place to live, and it's just going to keep elongating the process, and the advantages are much shorter, so there's less inventory for that. So yeah, the reason why landlords do this is mainly because they've had a bad experience in the past with a tenant who probably had a pet, that they've destroyed what they have and they don't want to have to pay for it again. And obviously it makes 100% sense, but it is something that you have to think about if you have animals and you are deciding to rent. Now I'm going to be discussing the pros of buying a property. The first pro is equity, and you may ask yourself, what is equity? I spoke about it in rentals, that you do not build equity, but when you buy a place, you are. Equity means the difference between what you owe on the property versus what it can sell for. And with time, when you're paying off your mortgage, your equity is only increasing. Eventually, the money that you are paying, which is your mortgage, is going to be going over more to the loan than to the interest, and that eventually is going to build up your equity even higher. The second pro of owning a property is tax benefits. Yes, to some people this is the biggest pro, and at the end of the year you can deduct your mortgage interest payment to your taxes, so that is a huge plus, a huge advantage I would say, in owning a property. Lastly, this may seem so obvious, but it's yours. It's your property. You can do as you wish with it. You can paint it purple if you want to. You can paint it blue. You can paint it as you wish, unless you live in an association and they don't allow you to paint your house purple. But if that's what you want to do and that's what you have in mind, and then you go ahead and you buy in an area where there's no association, so they don't tell you what to do. That, my friends, is the biggest and one of the greatest advantages of owning your own place and doing as you wish with it. Now I'm going to be discussing the cons of owning a property. The first con is higher upfront costs. So usually when you buy a home, you are going to have to pay 2 to 5% of the purchase price. And there is mortgage insurance, property taxes, and other fees that go along with purchasing a place. So for some people, it takes them maybe a year, even more, in order to recuperate from buying a house, and these expenses could cost you a lot in the long run if you have not saved up the right amount in order to buy a property. The second con is a maintenance cost. Yes, with rental, you do not have to worry about that. But when you buy a property, you are fully responsible for everything. Let's say the dishwasher stops working. Let's say the light bulb has run out. Let's say your shower has broken. You are now responsible for this, and these are expenses that are not coming out of your pocket. Let's say you weren't expecting that. Now you have to, yes, Insurance does cover some things, but it does not cover everything. So now you are fully responsible and need to know that something may come up that you did not expect and now you have to take care of. And lastly, less mobility. For some people, this may not be a con, but let's say you accept a job offer in another city and you have to move out. As I mentioned before, when you own, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because you have to wait for the property to sell. Yes, this may take a month. Yes, this may take 2 months. Who knows how long it's going to take, but you need to wait a little bit longer and it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So that is something to think about when you are buying a property. Now that we have weighed out the pros and cons of renting and buying a property, you should ask yourself these 3 questions. First question being is, can I afford it? Second question is, how long do you expect to stay in the property? And third question is, why am I looking to buy? After you ask yourself these 3 questions, you should have more of a sense of direction of where you need to be headed. So yes, buying or renting can be a very big and scary financial decision for some people, but if you have taken these thoughts into consideration, this is something very exciting. And some people are never going to rent, some people are never going to buy, some people are going to do both. It just depends on your situation, honestly. We have been told our whole lives that buying is the #1 thing that we need to do and our #1 goal, but for some people that's not it. And yes, money plays the biggest role in it, but there are other factors that need to be taken into consideration. So yeah, with that being said, that concludes this episode of Casa with Claudia. And if you want to support me and my channel, go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!